Hello, this is Jaylan and I will be talking to you about bullying. And bullying, it is a really big case in our world and our society today, especially in school, because while you going through our school, sometimes people might say, well, look at his shoes and stuff like that. Well, it doesn't matter about your shoes or anything like that. It matters about getting your education, stuff like that. And I'm reminded about David and Goliath, and how Goliath, he was picking on God's children and stuff like that, and how David, he stood up. Even though he was the smallest one, he still stood up. And in today's society, we gotta have one person out of the group who would stand up, and believe what's right, and who would be like, hey, that's not right, you can't do that. But David, he stood up and he fought Goliath, even though he was the smallest one. But us today in society, we gotta stand up and we gotta fight the enemy. We gotta fight him. We don't have to fight with flesh and blood, but we can fight by talking to the Lord and stuff like that, and believing that the Lord will turn the situation around. And that also ties into, if you're in need, you can come to somebody. But even though David, he was living outside with the sheep and stuff, David, he still had a conversation with Jesus and stuff like that. But even though you going through bullying and stuff like that, you can still have a conversation with Jesus. Because even though when it seems like nobody right there, Jesus, he's right there the whole time. You just got to believe in him. You got to have trust. And you just got to depend on Jesus. Because Jesus, he'll bring you out of any situation. I'm reminded of how in school one time, this dude was getting picked on. I stood up for the dude because I don't believe in, treating people wrong. Somebody got to stand up one time and just do right and stuff like that. And I just thank the Lord for the opportunity, and I hope you got something out of it.